In this lesson, we will learn how to read from a file. There are 3 ways to read a file in Java. Using a scanner class, a file reader class, or a buffered reader class. We will first learn how to use a scanner class to read a file. Note that scanner class is only available from Java 1.5 and above. This is the code to read in a file using scanner class. We need to include throws IO exceptions to handle the case that the file that is meant to be read does not exist. We will learn about exception later. For now, just include in. First, create a new file reader object. File reader will open a file with the given name, in this case test.txt. Next, new a scanner object, and pass in the file reader object. The scanner object is used to read in the content of the file. The scanner object acts like a file pointer that points to the file that we want to read. In the while condition, in dot has next line will return a true if there are still content in the file to be read. Else it return false when there is no more content to be read. Since the file pointer is at the beginning of the file, in dot has next line returns a true. The statement in dot next line will read in the content. Over here, it reads in the first line in the file, which is apple orange. After reading the content, the file pointer moves to the next line. Next, we are back at the while statement. The file pointer is at the second line of the file. Since there are some more content, in dot has next line returns a true. The statement in dot next line will read in the content where the file point is. Over here, it reads in the second line in the file, which is pearberry. After reading the content, there are no more line, and the file pointer moves to the end of file marker. We are back at the while statement again. The file pointer is at the end of file marker. Since there are no more content, in dot has next line returns a false. Practice preparation. Create a test.txt file and place it under the project folder. At the Package Explorer, right-click on the project name, select New, and then File. Type in the file name, test.txt, and click on Finish. You should have a new file, text.txt, under the project folder. Note that the file should be outside the src folder. Go to the newly created file and type in some content to prepare for the coming practices. Practice time. Pause the video and code this example. Now we will learn how to read a file using the file reader class. This is the code to read in a file using file reader class. The code will produce the same result as before, but this will read in one char at a time in Unicode. We need to use a char casting to convert the Unicode value into the actual character representation. When it read in a value of -1, it means end of file. First, create a new FileReader object. FileReader will open a file with the given name, in this case test.txt. Then, use the FileReader object to read in the first character Unicode. In this case, it reads in the letter uppercase A, which is in Unicode of 65. Then it tests if it is end of file. It prints out the letter A. Read in the next letter Unicode. And the loop carry on until it reads -1, which means end of file. Pause the video and try this example. Remember to have the file test.txt in the project folder. Pause the video and try this example. Remove the char casting at the print command and observe that the Unicode value of each character will be printed instead. Next, we will learn how to read from a file character by character, using a buffered reader. The concept is the same as FileReader. Pause the video and test this example. Next, we will learn how to read from a file line by line, using a buffered reader. The concept is the same as scanner class. Pause the video and test this example.